is packaging. These all things are very important, and I feel it's a most neglected part in India as far as drying, packaging, and these things are concerned. According to our old school thought, if we made sugar, it's more than enough. Now it's only we have to pack it. But what treatment, what conditioning it is required is never been looked upon very seriously in Indian industry. So, but since last, I think, 1.5 decade, 15, 20 years, we are seeing a change in Indian industry. Out of 600 sugar mill, 530 or 540 which are running, I think, if I'm correct, more than 100 has changed to sugar refining. And whosoever has changed the sugar refining, it is very essential that they should have a good keeping quality because they have spent a lot of money in converting those refineries, capex, and opex also required to run the sugar refinery, ion exchange and all that. So this is very, very important that we should also have the keeping quality good. I am not very sure about the refined sugar, but I'm pretty sure about the sulfitation sugar factories, which rest more than 400 factories are still running double sulfitation. Out of that, 60-70% sugar mills have the huge problem of getting their sugar spoiled in the storage in form of wetting, moisture patches, or sometimes even deterioration in the color. And ultimate result of these activity is that we spend lakhs of rupees for reprocessing them or selling them on a less price, say 75-100 rupees less in the market. So if we can save this cost by adopting good practices, which I am sure you will get today in this seminar. There are 9 papers, 8 papers, and out of 8 papers, 3 papers are being presented by our chief guest and his team. So they are expert in this field and they have all the way come from Germany. So let's have their experience and understand what is, intricacies in the sugar drying. We all know that in our process, that when crystal is formed, the crystal lattice also, the formation is a slow process and this is called crystallization in motion. So when during pan boiling, a crystal layer of sucrose is formed, then between 2 layers you always have some beneath moisture or some part of mother liquor in it. So there are 2 kinds of moistures, one which is inside the crystal lattice and one which is on the outer surface of the crystal. So drying has to be so effective that you should have binding in such a way that if at all anything is inside, that should be in a dry, 100% in dry way, and keeping quality of that should be for at least 12 to 18 months. Similarly, packaging is also a very important thing which is now can be a kind of a value addition to the factories. Value addition in the sense, earlier Indian sugar industry when I joined 30 years back, the only thing was in the industry jute bags. 100% sugar production was in jute bags. The government of India was giving subsidy to jute industry to see that sugar mill should have a brunt of it and have all their bagging in this. Now these bags itself has a very high moisture because jute bag cannot be made until unless and at least 15 to 20% inherent moisture is there. But manufacturers take advantage of that and they even go up to 30 and 35% moisture and which spoils sugar. But unfortunately I will say that this industry died themselves. Government started, not supporting them. There was regular strikes. So they were forced to allow, polypropylene bags, and slowly now polypropylene bags are very common in our sugar industry. But only bagging in 100 kg and 50 kgs will not, allow you to compete in the niche market, which is a segment where malls and departmental stores are there, where you have to have a consumer packs, 1 kg, 5 kg, maximum 10 kg. So the packaging has to be in factories, and I have seen various factories in the world where their packaging house is even bigger than their processing house. So they have, small sachets, they have vertical standing